Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It is November 25th. It's Black Friday. It's the day after Thanksgiving. And we have a shortened session today. So we are open till about till 12 o'clock, and we'll see what happens today. I believe we'll probably find a lot of choppy trade today. Probably thin markets across the board. But we've got corn right now overnight down about 3 1/4. Beans down 14 1/4, with wheat down 2 1/2. So we're starting off a little bit easier. The thing that's been thrown around the markets for the last week or so has been demand. That's been the word that guys have been using on why we've been backing off, just lack of demand. We had export sales out today. We need to see strong sales for corn. We needed to see something in order to start finding demand come back into the market. The expectation for corn, 300,000 to 600,000, came out at 350. It's within the range, lower end of the range. They're going to be looking at that as neutral today. But you look at beans and wheat. Beans, they're expected 500 to 900,000, came out at 921. So strong exports there for beans, and that could support things. As I mentioned, beans were down about 14 cents overnight. I suspect we're probably going to start off better than that now that we've seen some pretty good export sales this morning. Wheat, they were looking 300,000 to 500,000, came out at 614, above the expectation as well. So that's going to be looking pretty good. So we might find some support for wheat and beans, and I think if that's going to be the case, probably going to find some support from corn as well. But watch the macros today. What's the dollar doing? Stock market, what's going on out there? The feeling overall over all these markets is still very negative. So right now the dollar is up about 47 cents. That's very strong here for the dollar. It's continuing its path higher, and by that, everything else kind of setting back. The dollar is up right now with the euro sharply lower. First, you had Hungary's bonds that were downgraded to junk, and that's just yet another problem that we're seeing for Europe. Not only that, German banks, they're expected to boost capital here by $16 billion in order to make up for some of these losses and to be able to handle these losses. So now Germany's in question. So we'll see. It just doesn't seem like that situation in Europe is getting any better. So you're finding a lot of risk-off type trade. The markets right now, are you finding anybody coming in willing just to, hey, you know what, let's come in and buy this thing? The talk out there is still very negative, so we're finding this push lower. You've got the stock market right now down about 71 points. The markets across the globe are lower right now as well, so we're kind of following suit is what it seems like. But we'll see how we end up. We do have a shortened session, as I mentioned, and I do suspect we're going to see a lot of volatility here today. As far as the metals, much like everything else I've talked about, we're working a little bit lower. Gold down about $20. Silver down 83 cents. That's putting silver right near support again, near $31. So we'll see if that support can hold. The next support down below this 30 mark is down near 28. So we'll see if that holds here today as well. Soft markets are trading lower today with a stronger dollar. I suspect we're probably going to keep that if the dollar stays strong. And then livestock, kind of a quiet start there. Fat cattle down about 10 cents. Feeders down 17. You've got the hogs that are up just 2 cents at this point. So very quiet day right now for livestock. I suspect we probably could see it remain pretty quiet. But wanted to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving yesterday. Hope it was safe for everybody. And with any questions you guys have, feel free to give us a call over here, 800-262-7538, or check us out right there on the web, allendale-inc.com. Have yourself a great day and have a great rest of the weekend.